1,495 horsepower, V12.
I'm Randy Ball, and I fly jets upside down. Well, there's nothing like looking up through the canopy and seeing the ground. These jets ever break? Did these jets ever break? Occasionally, yes, they do break. Usually, you can't find a big mechanic, so I'm elected. And Aaron May's elected, sometimes at an air show. All the stuff that goes on at air shows that you just never see. It's nothing like flying close to the ground in front of the crowd. As a kid, I was just mesmerized by the magic in the sky, just trying to give some of it back.
What'd you do with that little flashlight?
I gave it to you.
John Blanchett, owner of award-winning Red 620, and demo pilot Randy Ball are both readying their jets for the coming air show season.
With all your stuff piled up there? Patches for the show.
So Greg and Ashley are up here?
Yeah, they were right there.
So you want to go in and do a quick, because then once we get down there, I drop him off, we're going to go to the hangar and we'll all be working on airplane files. So.
Yeah, y'all do a thing. I'll go
No, it's a long walk.
kiss hands and shake babies for a little bit.
You're not going to tell me eating a hamburger, are you?
Maybe.
Well, you eat when you can.
You're getting too excited.
No, sir. Why do you do this? You know better. I'm working all weekend, so I figured I'd bring him today when it's a little bit less crazy and just cheer some people up. He's great. He's little but like sturdy, so I'm not like afraid he's gonna break.
Oh, it's fine.
He knows better. He knows better, but he gets excited.
The base, with housing, and then the runway, and where the people are going to be, and where we're going to fly upside down. That's the brief description of it. Don't fly over the people. The specific MiG 700 made its very first cross-country flight in the United States ever to this base. Well, when you build like I am, you know, for chasing my cars.
Sir, come on, come.
So mine's
Gonna get yelled at.
Take a bunch of pictures because everybody was looking at me.
But now,
This is the life support building.
well, it was for the squad, a different unit, but that's a parachute building. And that's where they've taken my parachute apart a couple of times and replaced
Oh yeah, life supports.
strobes, and my parachute has a ELT in it. It's a military chute out of a 38 that's been modified to fit in the working the ejection seat for the 17.
Oh, okay.
So everything that's in a 38, minimal survival kit, water wings, marker dies, ELT, Prick 90 radio, survival kits, all that sort of stuff is in my
In your seat?
and integrates into my seat.
Well, I've increasingly been a fan of PPE.
If you're going to be in the hangar for a while at the tower, you'll start seeing all that stuff, and
Yeah.
it's all current generation Air Force.
That appears to be a V12 Bonanza.
Nice
Ooh,
detail.
somebody else just.
And this is
Parked
about
over
where
that.
this is exactly actually this is exactly where the 182 was parked last summer.
The window works.
Does it?
It does, yeah.
Well, it went back up. Good luck getting it started again.
Barksdale is a B-52 base. It's also had A-10s here, KC-10s here since I've been flying here. The shade that we're parked under right now was originally for the A-10 unit that was here at Barksdale. I'm going to disconnect the ground. Thank you all. I'm going to disconnect the ground on the battery for about 2 minutes, which will let the diodes in the computers lose power. So I can basically do a reset, like doing a reboot on your home computer. The same FAA guys will want to come see us. I've got some kind of a computer glitch going on with the car. My crew chief here.
It's going to be a different show because of it just being a drive-in show, so we're not going to get to talk to all the spectators and stuff, but it's a show, so we'll treat the rest of it like normal. You did confirm briefing time?
Yeah, 1300. I think we're not going to fly. I think Ralph showed me the scheduling.
Yeah, I heard you saying that. We used to have more base shows than civilian shows because it's easier for the bases to get funding for them rather than the city acquire money, raise money for them. So it used to be a lot more military bases. But now that all the bases have been forced to go to an every other year schedule, it's changed things up a little bit. Yeah. Oh, there's Fifi. Aircraft that was originally based here. B-29s.
This is a B-51D model. It has a bubble canopy. It's got the Packard-built Rolls-Royce Merlin in it, 1,495 horsepower, V12. It's got 650 caliber machine guns versus the B's and C's had 450 cals. Has bomb racks or drop tanks for extended range. And in Europe, they used the extended range feature on this a good bit and covered the bombers, which is so cool to be here at Barksdale.
This is if you want to take basic flying lessons, this is your guy. Take a picture of his tail. Now, most of that's not true, but it makes for great stories. It's got bird poop all over.
Do we want to bother cleaning it now or just wait till later? It's going to keep happening all day.
Well, we're going to clean it now. We'll keep cleaning it.
Great, so we get to sit here all day.
I just got through having the finish done on the airplane. So you have two FAA inspectors with Rob Holland right now. One of them is airworthiness, and he's more concerned with the aircraft, its air documents, and condition to fly the show. And the other one is your inspector, which is concerned with the pilot and his medical and his certificate, and he has the right credentials to be here today to fly the show. And of course, Rob Holland is not only won the World Aerobatic Championship and the U.S. National Aerobatic Champion many times, he is the current reigning champion. Really cool guy and an amazing aerobatic pilot. When I grow up, I'm going to be just like him.
You're getting on a barbecue ball, what you need to do is put a target on it. See if the birds can get it. Have you ever used any of that stuff? That's it. Where warm are? We use them in the top. It should last a long time. Get a picture of this, we'll be good to go.
Okay, we'll do it there.
Thank you.
It should be engine airframe, pitot-static, and ejection seat.
Okay. Ejection seat. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. That's got to be checked.
Oh, I get it.
What's top speed on that thing?
It'll do marginally supersonic. We're fixing to add air.
Breathable oxygen.
What she just said. Breathable O2, something I can suck on while I'm flying this evening. I usually use 100% oxygen when I'm performing. It's gives you much better G tolerance. And one of the differences between this flying aerobatics and this versus one of the aerobatic airplanes is they pull just as many G's as I do, and do it rapidly. The difference is in a jet, you're doing it sustained G's. So you're having to breathe and breathe and breathe and maintain that G load on your body, where they don't. You have a small leak, I think, somewhere in the sequence of it. It bled down from practice to 0.
How much did you have it?
40, 50 atmospheres. That's usually, the vacuum hadn't bled down in a long time. It's used to stay good.
Maybe from sitting all year.
Sitting there ain't good for it.
I figured those have probably all already been down on the floor.
No, well, some of them are, but most of them I opened up and put down there last year. They were. All the stuff that goes on at air shows that you just never see.
You better go with Mom. You better go with Mom. That's why you see everybody's like, no mask, give me a hug. There's a lot going on. A lot of new faces too, though. Like these bigger aircraft, the bombers, the B-17, the B-25, the B-29, they all change crews all the time. So this group right here is with the B-25, and I recognize some of them, but I don't know them.
Then I have to admit that I already signed, but I signed, like Abraham Lincoln. They said, put your Abe Lincoln, so I did that. That way I could have some deniability on the brief.
There she is.
There's nothing
Making sure she was around here somewhere.
There's nothing in here that
All these people haven't met me yet.
this would definitely not be a classified.
I love him.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Barksdale 2021. My name, for those of you who don't know, is Rob Holland. I'll be the air boss. This is the safety and sequence briefing. When you leave today, if you are flying an aircraft, you have to check in with the FAA. Second bomb wing commander, Colonel Mark. We're just going to go with Vanna today. If you have fuel, oil, smoke oil, issues that you need help with or need supplies, find Troy. Troy, are you going to be on my frequency?
Yes, sir, I sure will.
Okay, so if it's kind of getting towards last minute and you need Troy, call me on my frequency. I'll make sure to relay to Troy. At 22, your B-52 lead. Here's Rob Holland. Kevin. Yeah. Kevin. Here. Matt Young. Randy Ball. Tora.
No hazards are forecasted for this evening's events. Low-level winds will be from 160 up to 220 in the evening, broken at 25,000 feet, and then thunderstorm potential Sunday afternoon.
This is downtown airport. TFR goes right over the top of downtown airport. I'm going to tell you how we're going to handle that in just a minute. Landings to the south, departures to the north. Those of you who do arcing passes in your show, let's not do them. Turn your arcing pass into a flat pass. You can go fast, you can go on the 500-foot line, but no arcing passes. It's just too long to try and hold an airplane in an arcing format. 12-5 Randy, buddy. Okay. 7 minutes later. Kevin, what I want to do, I'm going to check that. I want to launch you, then I'm going to launch the wings of blue. C-130, where are you? Okay, do you have a navigator? Sir, I would like to buy you a beer. In return for that beer, I would like for a 9-mile run-in for the parachute drop to turn into a 3-mile run-in for the parachute drop. You got a beer.
So we're gonna be on the brick by 16
1600, really?
1630. Because we're flying at 1655. Well, we're supposed to be down the runway at 1655. So I'd be in the cockpit by probably 45. If they're early, then we go.
We'll be on the break at 1600. Wait.
Okay. All right.
Remember, 3 acts prior.
So we got 2 hours.
There are 3 acts.
We got
in
an
front of
hour
us.
to do whatever we need to do. I need to go to the room and get some paperwork for Spanky. It's 1400, and then get something to eat. Run about the BX and then back here to move the airplane. At least get it outside. It's pretty interesting what he said this morning that both of the Wright brothers' first flights were shorter distance than the wingspan of a B-52.
Out of the hangar and go under a sunshade. Come on, Marty. Yeah. Pull in and hook up to it. We have to sound it now. Well, that's pretty good on this floor.
Right? Show him how much.
Isn't that what Troy's doing?
Show him how much.
Come on! Dang, Air Force guys.
We got to get a ladder with us too. But clear the back of Marty's truck. Okay.
Come on, man, we'll fall over. These covers, this is where the A-10s used to park and hangar and stuff when they were based down here. They had a guard unit that was here of A-10s, and that's what this area was. That's why these hangars are so much smaller. So now that the A-10s aren't here, they're not used for anything. Oh yeah, I guess he taxied the Mustang down to the other, more visible area. Use a screwdriver to try to tap that back down, or are you just gonna leave it? Well, no, because it was, what, a 15-minute delay on start?
me in.
Done.